just keeps happening, man. It's like a domino effect. The expose of this guy, the expose of that guy. Damn. When did we become so bait? Yes, today. Today unfortunately, we've got Reggie. We've got Reggie on the scene. I got his report down here.
Actually be funny. Now every time I see him in a clip, he's saying how he doesn't know another nigga who's relevant and how much money he got. And I always say that time tells all when you're trying to say whether or not you made the right person famous.
As soon as I seen a clip of Reggie disrespecting Dami for no reason, it just confirms that this nigga Reggie is a weirdo, bro. Dami is a person who doesn't do shit to anybody. He literally pushes positivity and talks about being healthy, you know what I'm saying?
Walking past the game, who are you, gang? What's to you, gang? What's your man? Yeah, no, he good. He a free agent. He with you? Yeah, we pulled up together. Gang, look at me crazy. I don't know who you is, gang. We pulled up together.
Reggie acts his height.
Overprotectiveness or the money got to him? What are we saying?
LOL. Plus, Dami is pushing 1 million on TikTok. Lost all respect for him after he ducked a boxing match with DDG. Somebody needs to humble him outside the ring if he won't hop in one. Money don't change you, it reveal you. Without Kai, Reggie is nothing. Not too long ago, Reggie was one of those internet personalities who felt almost impossible to dislike. He did not come across like someone who had everything figured out. He did not look polished, overly media trained, or protected by some giant machine. He looked like a young guy who had gone through real struggle, who had been close to giving up, and who genuinely understood how rare it is for life to hand you one meaningful opportunity at exactly the right time. That was the version of Reggie people connected with. He felt hungry, grateful, and human. Reggie was not doing well. By his own words, he was going through the worst possible period of his life.
I don't know, bro. Like, this shit really crazy, gang. Like, yo, niggas really wanted to quit this shit, yo. Like, I wanted to quit so many times, bro. I swear to God, bro. Like, niggas don't know, bro. Like it mean way more to me, bro. Oh, God, bro. Niggas dead.
Damn, Reggie.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie, Kai changed lives, bro. Kai done changed lives, man. But who changed Kai's life? Think about that. Pioneer, some would say. Maybe I'm reaching. Reggie, did he lose his humbleness in the fight, in the struggle for relevance?
That's crazy.
The grind had beaten him down to a point where he could not see a reason to keep going. And then, at the last possible second, Kai Cenat texts him. Not to offer him money, not to offer him a contract or a deal or a percentage of anything, just to say, keep streaming.
Mind you, this is September. I'm thinking about all type of shit. I'm going through the worst possible shit, and the nigga Kai Cenat text me. I'm on the verge of letting all this shit go, and this nigga text me. Like, nigga, why would you try to save my life at the last second, bro? Like, that's crazy, nigga.
Now this remind me of when you're playing Warzone or something. You're down, you been screaming, you almost then gave up. Your teammate last second come and revive you. Keep the whole squad alive.
On some whole other shit. I'm done with this shit. And this nigga text me talking about keep streaming, nigga. So I'm like, God must think I'm one of his strongest soldiers. There's no way this shit is happening. You get what I'm saying? It's like too good to be true type shit. I said, come get a real young nigga out the trenches. I don't want no money, nothing. Just give me the platform on my soul. On my soul. That's all I said to him. I told him. And this was all in September. It's November now, nigga. We here, nigga. We here, nigga. It's me, nigga. Yeah. We here.
Now sit with that for a second. Here is a guy who had been grinding in complete obscurity, making skits on the corner of his block because he literally could not be too loud inside his mama's house.
So when he first hopped out the car with the gun, I started running. But I heard a shot going like bang, bang, shebang. The third shebang, John was dead. I come back.
And after the cameras went off, he and the same boys he was making those skits with would pool whatever little money they had together just to scrape up enough to get a 20, a 35, so they could all smoke. That was the...
I ain't gonna lie, that is not advisable. You ain't got money, but you still want to make money. The little money you got, you want to put it towards the bud. Put the bud down. Put it down. Put the bud down.
reality.
If you're struggling, put the bud down.
That was
simple.
The version of Reggie that existed before any of this. And it was in the middle of that, in the deepest, darkest stretch of that journey, that one of the biggest streamers on the internet reached out and said, I see you. But the line that matters most, the one that becomes the entire spine of everything we are about to get into, is one specific thing Reggie said in that moment. He said, on his soul,
I said, come get a real young nigga out the trenches. I don't want no money, nothing. Just give me the platform. On my soul. On my soul. That's all I said to him. I told him.
That request was answered. Kai did not just text him back. Kai brought him in. And then Kai went further than that. Kai bought a house, the Clover House, a fully funded content house with a...
I ain't gonna lie, when they destroyed the house for content, the fuck are we doing, dog?
gate outside, and security at the door, set up
Volatile niggas, man.
specifically for Reggie and his boys, Rakai, Tylil, Dez, Punga, so that this group of young men from the trenches could build something together under one roof and operate at a level they never had access to before. From the corner of the block where he could not make too much noise, to a gated
Don't you ever throw water at me when I'm sleeping.
property where entire brands come to film commercials. That is a story worth celebrating. And for a while, the internet did exactly that. The clip of Reggie crying aged beautifully, as one person put it. People were leaving comments about preparation meeting opportunity, about how the journey of making it out comes with so much, about how the sky is the limit for him now. Reggie had joined Clover, was getting the chain, was producing music, was showing up in deals. Everything he had asked for was materializing. And people were invested in seeing it happen because he had shown them exactly where he came from and how close he had come to never making it out. The problem is what started happening once the money actually settled in, because here is something that does not get talked about enough when we watch people go from nothing to something at high speed. Money does not change you. It unlocks characteristics your circumstance could not let thrive. It is not saying that fame corrupted a good person. It is saying that the good person you were watching might have only been good because poverty required it. When you have nothing, you cannot afford an ego. When you are on the corner outside your mama's house making skits, you cannot afford to look down on anybody. The circumstances keep the lid on, and when the circumstances change, the lid comes off. And this is where DDG and Cinco become important, because they called it. Long before the rest of the internet was ready to hear it, DDG was saying out loud that Reggie had a certain energy that was going to become a problem.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I know a lot of niggas, man, back in the days and shit. Listen, when our money start coming in, damn. Listen, it's an addiction, and it's a horrible one to have. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. You can't let that money change you, man. You can't let that money change you. God knows it ain't gonna change me. It's the root of all evil, but the money itself ain't evil. With the Reggie situation, it could be that this nigga is an arrogant prick down inside. I don't know. I don't know my man personally. I only know what you watch, because it's what I watch. It's what we have access to. But we have seen my man develop certain types of habits when he come around people who he don't think are on the same level. Now, I've always said, out of the Clover Boys, it's got to be Ray, Reggie, Tylil, and so on and so forth. Actually, my man Punga up there too. I ain't gonna lie. My man Punga, yeah, actually, top two might be Punga. Let me squeeze him in there, because Punga be on, he keep to himself, he do his own thing.
Me and Reggie was smoking dorms, man. I thought we was homies. I get on the internet, you say my music trash just because I said, if you click on the Cash App link, that's your damn fault. You Reggie the type of nigga, bro. This is why I ain't gonna do it. This is another reason why I ain't gonna do it with this nigga. He the type of nigga, you be like, hey, nigga, that's why your shoes untied. He'd be like, oh, nigga, that's why your granny died.
He always got a comeback, I ain't gonna lie. He do always have a sneaky little peak type comeback. And I think that comes down to, again, the habit situation. When you're accustomed to engaging in that sort of banter, as the British like to call it, sometimes you got to know when to turn it off. With Reggie, it seemed like it's a little bit difficult for him to turn it off, which some could say is a problem.
And then it goes from a regular joking matter to a fucking, nah, nigga, now we got to box. Now we got to fight. Now we got to do all this other shit.
And what happened when he said it? The internet sided with Reggie. People said, that is just how Baltimore gets down. That is just his personality. That is what authenticity.
We can't excuse bad behavior because that's just how someone gets. Nah. I'm not rolling with that. Because we're not saying that about Epstein. Is that how he gets down? Should we accept that?
Looks like.
For all them poor ass niggas in Baltimore that's making TikToks, y'all not street, y'all not gangster. No one's scared of you. Stop doing that. No nigga that's really sliding for anything is gonna be on TikTok making think pieces. Like, you look like a bad bitch. Stop doing that. Stop.
Crazy.
Y'all trying to come up off of some beef that ain't got.
They made it a cultural thing. They defended every bit of it. Nobody wanted to.
I mean, at the time, DDG was wrong for what he said. I understand why he said it, but he was in the wrong for that. But it don't excuse how Reggie deals with, how Reggie communicates. Let's say that. Communicates.
Here, DDG. Nobody wanted to apply any scrutiny to Reggie at a time when his origin story was still fresh and emotional and impossible not to root for, and that is understandable. But it also means that when the same exact behavior started showing up again in different situations toward different people, the internet had to sit with the uncomfortable truth that they had been choosing to look away from a pattern. Because what DDG saw back then is exactly what the Dami situation confirmed more recently. There is a clip that has been making the rounds recently, and every time it resurfaces, the comments get more brutal.
Walking past the game, who are you, gang? What's to you, gang? It's your man?
Yeah, no, he good.
Who you with?
He
I ain't gonna lie, it seemed like Dami's just like, Okay, camera's up. Here we go. Here we go now. Oh shit. Here we go again. Like that's the face he got on right now. Ah shit. Here we go again. It's probably their first interaction, right, in person, and he's getting a feel for how Reggie deals with, you know what I'm saying, like just being around him basically.
Oh, you're a free agent. He with you? Yeah.
And he can't really say much because he's in their crib.
Yeah. We pulled up together. He ain't looking at me crazy. I don't know who he was. We pulled up together.
See, he's nodding like, yeah, nah, you're right.
You sure? Yeah, no, he was. I'm dead ass game. Like, who the fuck is this? Y'all know him? Yeah, dead ass. Yeah, he.
It's family. It's good.
Who's your That's the other Nigerian brother.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all know him too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're good.
Oh, yeah, you're Nigerian.
Where's this nigga? We have soldiers, bro.
Y'all just was chilling though. Bro, all this.
Let's go.
I hate seeing niggas walk through the crib. I don't know niggas. Niggas acting like I'm saying something crazy. Like, nigga, I don't.
See, he's in their crib. It's understandable that he would want to check who that is. Because personally, you ain't gonna come in my crib, start eating my food, and I ain't even shook your hand yet. I ain't even deemed if you were a respectable person. This is not supernatural. I say welcome and you straight through the door. Nah, that's not how it works. I got garlic in here.
I don't know who you is, nigga. Say your name, nigga.
I'm trying to see back.
He work with AMP.
What do you mean?
As we should have said.
I'm back.
Too many niggas in this joint.
Oh, what?
You have a twin, bro.
So how do I know you?
Yeah, see now the energy, because a lot of niggas done vouched. Me personally, the moment one person says I know him and then multiple people contribute to knowing you, okay, I stand down. Matter of fact, I'm gonna shake your hand, I'm gonna ask your name. What'd you do? What's up? What's the deal? Let's collab, right? But there's levels to it. I feel like here, after the third contribution of reference of who this nigga is, I'm like, all right, good energy now.
Because we spoke several times.
How we speak several times, I never learned your
And accordingly, they've spoke several times.
name. Not one time.
Just because you don't know a nigga name don't mean you actually didn't speak. I speak to multiple people on a daily basis. Don't know their names. Soon as the phone go down, I forget them.
Just make it make sense.
You never asked.
All it takes for you to be like, yo, I'm this nigga. The conversation would have been over, game.
See, but you ain't give the nigga a chance to speak. Let's be honest now.
He was just playing, bro.
Why would I be just playing?
You see what I say? You thought, yeah, the nigga he's gonna do that Reggie thing.
How you know how I am and I don't know who you are?
But I ain't gonna lie, in this frame right here, it looked like this streaming shit done took the soul out of Reggie. I'm not gonna lie, he may need a break. He may need to take a few days, a few weeks, however long it takes. Put the bud down if you do, but it does seem like it's now stripping away at his soul. Like the nigga, he's not moving with the same energy that he did when he first started, when Kai put him on.
You joking with a straight face. So I guess I'm just gonna do it.
Alright, bro. Whatever, game.
It's not even that serious.
Nah, it's not. That's all you had.
Dami walks into the Clover House, and before we even get into what happened, you need to understand who Dami is in this context, because that part matters more than anything else. Dami is not some random person who wandered in off the street. Dami is someone who has been around the AMP circle longer than Reggie has. Dami was in some...
See, when that's the case, you have to tone it down, I ain't gonna lie. Or at least find out information, man.
Of the first AMP videos, Dami is described by practically everyone who knows him as one of the most positive, most genuinely good-natured, most out-of-the-way people in that entire space.
As soon as I seen a clip of Reggie disrespecting Dami for no reason, it just confirms that this nigga Reggie is a weirdo, bro. Dami is a person who doesn't do shit to anybody. He literally pushes positivity and talks about being healthy, you know what I'm saying? And you see him, you're talking about some, who are you? I've never seen you before. Like, bro, the ego is just insane. He's talking about some make yourself known when you walking past, you're not mentioning your name and shit like that. When obviously you see him dapping up everybody in that motherfucker but you.
He pushes positivity. He talks about being healthy. He does not bother anybody. He is not a person who walks into rooms looking for smoke or trying to create moments. He is quite literally the opposite of that. That is Dami. And every single person in that room knew exactly who he was the moment he walked through the door. Everyone dapped him up. Everyone greeted him. The whole room acknowledged him, except Reggie. Instead of a dap or even just a nod, Reggie pulls him up in front of everybody, back and forth, over and over, going in circles while Dami stood there genuinely confused, trying to be reasonable about the whole thing. Dami said they had spoken several times, said he thought Reggie was joking because of how Reggie normally carries himself, said he did not realize it was that serious, and Reggie kept going, kept pressing, would not let it breathe. And when someone in the room told Reggie he should apologize to Dami, that this was a grown man he had just put through that in front of everyone, Reggie's response was immediate and completely unbothered. He said,
somebody said you need to apologize to Dami, bro. That's a grown ass man. I'm not apologizing to that nigga, bro. All he had to say was, yo, I'm with AMP. For me, I was just so confused. It was like, I seen him before, but I couldn't put the name on it. So it was like, do you belong here or do you not belong here? You blowing?
Yeah, but you see, this is the Bud. This is the Bud talking because multiple people saying, yeah, we know him, we know him, we know him, I know him, I know him. Come on, man. What are we talking about? The Bud got you confused. The Bud got you confused. Or maybe you've been laying off the Bud, right? And we know how it is. When you lay off that Bud, you could be frustrated, you know what I mean, throughout your day and so on and so forth. And this